接下来我们将要进行第二个环节，也就是介绍我们的这次画展的 VIP guest.
Now, let's start introduce our VIP guest. First, let's welcome the Honorable Miss Tony Berg.
有请联邦议员、联邦影子金融部长 Tony Berg. Welcome. 谢谢你的参与。Thanks for coming. Now,
The next VIP guest, she's the Honorable Miss Sophie Cossins, MP.
有请牛省参议员 The Honorable Sophie Cossins, MLC, Shadow Minister for Multiculturalism. 谢谢参与 ，Thanks for coming. 有请张英宝先生代表中华人民共和国总领事李华新先生来参加我们的画展，感谢你的参与。现在我们还是要请我们文化商贸总会会长胡英夏先生。下面我们有请我们福建日报报业集团东南网总编辑黄志宏先生，以及东南网澳洲站的陈伟杰先生站长，请上台。
Let's welcome our CEO of the foreign company, Mr. Wang Zhihong, and Mr. 张伟杰
陈伟杰
from the Southeast Media, Australia.
有请议员 Jody McKay， 公路、影视公路和交通部长 Jody McKay。Thank you for coming.
Now, let's welcome the next VIP guest, Mr. Matt Sixowait, MP.
下面有请联邦议员 Matt Sixowait， 他也是我们影子外交事务及移民部副部长 Matt Sixowait， 有请。
We are very proud to invite all the guests, VIP guests here to unveil the plaque.
Let's welcome all the VIP guests to unveil this art exhibition's art book plaque.
It's the unveiling plaque.
Yeah, just the answer. Yeah. Give the one. Yes.
Thank you.
Now， 请大家往后退一点，我们要照一个合影。
请大家往后退一退，谢谢。
Okay. Now, we start the unveil of this art book plate. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Now we have a group photo together. 另外，我们今天还有一个仪式，就是我们福建省东南网在澳洲这个网站的一个揭幕仪式。我们有请各位嘉宾为东南网进行揭幕，有请。Let's unveil this plaque for the Southeast Net Media, Sydney branch. Thank you.
Thank you.
澳洲东南网 在澳大利亚网站的成立，将为我们中澳交流建起一个桥梁。今天，同时也是我们澳大利亚文化商贸总会与福建省、福建日报以及福建东南网组成战略合作伙伴关系的这样一个仪式。现在我们有请黄志宏先生与我们文商会会长胡应夏先生交换我们合作伙伴的 Cultural and Commerce Association and the Southeast Net Media, the new South Media Station in Sydney.
Congratulations to ACCA and the Southeast Media.
今天我们还要见证福建日报总编辑黄志宏先生为东南网站悉尼站长颁发证书。好，谢谢。悉尼网站的成立，为我们中澳的交流架起了这样一个桥梁。同时，我们这个福建省、福建日报、东南网站的总经理不远万里来到悉尼参加我们今次的开幕式，并且为我们文化商贸总会带来了精美的礼物。现在，我们有请黄志宏总经理赠送礼物。好，这份精美的礼物由东南网、福建省东南网向我们澳大利亚文化商贸总会会长胡应夏先生赠送礼物。感谢东南网，感谢福建省报业集团。
Thanks the CEO from the foreign company in China, and thanks Mr. Chen Weijie as well. Thank you for your presence.
现在有请文化商贸总会主席以及本次画展的总策划胡应夏先生给我们进行演讲，大家欢迎。
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome tonight. Thank you all for coming to opening of the exhibition. Tonight is unforgettable night. I remember 30 years ago, most of the artists here and I first arrived in Australia. We are painted on the street, make a living. But today, we are so proud to finally showcase our artwork in such a splendid hall in Parliament Hall. When people can witness our achievements in this time, only want to say 1,000 times thanks for the motherland. 1,000 thanks to Australia. There is say a picture pen 1,000 words. So I would like to invite you all enjoy the wonderful display tonight. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please have your attention, please. May I have your attention, please?
Everybody, can you please
Now,
politely cooperate our speech, please?
we have to welcome
Thank you.
the Mr. Ernest Wong, but he couldn't attend this ceremony today, and he sent the message. Now, please welcome Mr. Robin Hu to announce the message from Ernest Wang. 请胡应夏先生来宣读，王国忠先生上议员所带来的一个祝贺，有请。
今天就是很荣幸，因为今天的安排是王国忠先生，他特地要求我来代表他，感谢所有参与的画家，感谢所有参与的呢来到的媒体。那么他为了这次画展也经过了精心的策划和努力。那么他说在另外选日子会再邀请大家到Parliament重新来 review 一下这个画展。好，谢谢大家。
Mr. Ernest Wang sent a message which say thanks to all the media, all the VIP guests, and he's picked another time to welcome everybody to have a review of this exhibition, and he is the main organizer as well. Now, the next speech VIP is the Member of Federal Parliament, Mr. Matt Cicerway.
Let's welcome
请
the Honourable
联邦议员 Matt Cicerway 给我们讲话。
谢谢，
请大家安静一下。
欢迎大家，晚上好。你可以看到我会说一点普通话，但是我的发音很糟糕，所以我还是说英文吧。Can I acknowledge my parliamentary colleagues, Tony Burke, Jodie McKay, Sophie Kotsis, other distinguished guests such as Ed Capon, of course Ernest Wang in his absence. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for the invitation to join you all this evening for this launch of this very important exhibition. It's through the arts that we tell stories. We tell stories of our history, our heritage, our present and our future. And the key to Australia's future and its success is multiculturalism and our diversity and the wonderful contribution that the Chinese have made to developing Australia. So tonight we come together to launch an exhibition that tells the stories, not only of China's heritage and history, but its relationship to Australia and the contribution that the Chinese have made to Australian society. And that is very, very important. And that's why I'm very pleased to be here representing the Labor Party with my colleagues to say thank you to the Chinese community for the wonderful contribution that you have made and continue to make to our economy, to our society, and importantly to our arts that are on display here tonight. May many people visit and see the many talents of the artists on here displayed tonight. Congratulations to those who've had their artworks displayed, and thank you once again to ACCI for putting on this very important event. Thank you.
Thank you very much. 议员先生，感谢我们主办方，感谢我们华人社区为我们澳大利亚的华人的多元文化所做的贡献，并且议员先生说，这次画展展示了我们澳大利亚华人的顶级的成就。画作说明了一切，它说明了历史，说明了我们人类发展的各种活动。这次活动得到了我们悉尼各界的支持，我们也要感谢各位政治家们对我们的支持。下面有请联邦议员我们 Tony Burke.
I join in the acknowledgements of all the dignitaries, and in particular of Edmund Capon, who's here. Today what we and unlike Matt, the best I can do for a Mandarin introduction is Ni Hao She She and Gambay. That's my limit. But I will say, what we celebrate in this art today is not simply a celebration of Chinese art. The Chinese tradition of involving influences from around the world goes all the way back to the Tang dynasty. And in the tradition of the Tang dynasty and of the art of the time, what we see now are works of art that are truly a representation of the connection between the story of China and the story of Australia. Immediately to my left, there's a work by Guan Wei. I first saw works from Guan Wei when I was introduced to them by Jeff Raby in the embassy, the Australian embassy in Beijing. I've since seen his work in the homes of people throughout Australia and in some of our finest galleries. They tell a Chinese story, but they'll involve figures all the way to Ned Kelly. In the same way, the artwork of people like Chen Wenling, whose couple of his pieces I have at my home, tell a story that is distinctively Chinese. But the artwork that is around us today is only possible because Australia and China share a past and a future. And what this is a tribute to today, told through paintings, told through oil, told on canvas, is a story that says you cannot understand modern Australia without also understanding the story of the Chinese influence here in Australia and the art and the beauty that we create together.
Thank you very much. 易元先生讲了这样一个意思，就是中国的古典的文化自唐朝开始已经对世界有了一个影响。中澳之间的交流，使得澳洲的艺术和中国的艺术已经混为一体。当今我们所要展示的，并不是华人社区的一个艺术，而是我们华人在澳大利亚和澳大利亚的这样一个水土的衔接，创造了本次的这样一个艺术展。谢谢议员的演讲。下面有请中华人民共和国领事馆的张英宝先生上台演讲，他是我们领事馆的文化参赞。谢谢。
Oh, what a wonderful evening! It's exciting, right? And I feel very much excited. And I came here a little bit earlier, and I have been watching the artworks, every piece of artwork. This artwork reflects the profound background of the artists. It reflects the skills, the Chinese experience and Australian experience, and the art elements, including Chinese and Australian. I noticed some Australian art elements, such as Aboriginal art. I like Aboriginal Australian art. And this exhibition will help Australian people and the Chinese art. I hope this exhibition a great success. Thank you.
谢谢张英宝先生。下面我们有请牛省艺术馆前馆长 Mr. Edmund Capon。
谢谢你。你好，我们的中国朋友，你好。When I started to, about 3 or 4 decades ago, I started to look at contemporary Chinese painting instead of all the deep historical material, and was fascinated by the Chinese diaspora in terms of artists. And I started to look at some of the paintings of the great Xu Beihong. You all know Xu Beihong's work, all those wonderful galloping horses done in brush and ink and paper, which are so absolutely stunningly Chinese. And of course, Xu Beihong, like many of the artists here, have adopted and adapted Western media and Western styles as well, and married them to their own Chinese traditions. And what fascinates me about them, I look at all these paintings and I can see hints and influences from around the world, and yet every painting I look at, I wouldn't have to be told that it was done by a Chinese artist. The instinct, the sensibility that is so deeply inscribed into the Chinese psyche is manifest in all these paintings. Whether it's Ace Burke by Shen Jiawei, or John Fursmith by Wang Shu down there, and a painting over there that looks like a German expressionist painting, and yet I know that's done by a Chinese artist. The indelible streak of the Chinese sensibility is always there. Congratulations and thank you very much. 谢谢你。
谢谢 Mr. Edmund Capon。Edmund Capon 先生特别提到了徐悲鸿的马，这个徐悲鸿的马这个画作也揉进了西方的一些元素，这在 Edmund Capon 的观点里。同时 ，Edmund Capon 也表达了他对本次画展所有作品的一个感受，也就是说，如果没有人说的话， 从这些画作本身，他无法来得知这是来自一位中国画家的作品。也就是说，所有的画作都已经融合了西方各国的各种元素在内。好，我们下一位邀请我们牛省议员 Sophie Curtis。Thanks.
Thank you very, very much. What a fantastic exhibition here at the New South Wales Parliament, the oldest parliament in Australia. Welcome to everyone. I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land and pay my respects to their elders past and present. I'd like to acknowledge my parliamentary colleagues, my federal colleagues Tony Burke and Matt Thistlethwaite, and of course my parliamentary colleague and shadow ministerial colleague Jodie McKay. And thank you to all of you. Thank you to the media. Thank you to Mr. Hu. And thank you, of course, to the fantastic artists who've done an amazing job. And this is the first time that we see these great works here at the Parliament of New South Wales. This is a great opportunity for people across New South Wales, across Sydney, to come to the New South Wales Parliament, it's open to the public to see these wonderful, beautiful works. I'm representing Ernest Wong, the host here tonight. Ernest, our parliamentary secretary to the opposition leader Luke Foley, states his apologies. He couldn't be with you tonight, but we're here with Jodie McKay, Tony and Matt to welcome you all. Thank you once again for being here. Congratulations to the artists. And also I'd like to thank the Australia Culture and Commerce Association, in particular the chairman Robin Hu, for organising this event. This is a fantastic display of wonderful, wonderful works, and I know that you're going to get a crowd here over the next couple of weeks. Well done and thank you.
Thank you very much. Mrs. Curtis 表达了她对本次画展主办方的感谢，也感谢我们大家的参与。另外，她也代表我们牛省的反对党领袖，表示她的歉意，不能来到我们现场。下面有请牛省议员 Jodie McKay。
Hello everyone. I also want to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land and pay my respects to elders past and present. I know many of you want to get on and look at the exhibition tonight, so I'm not going to hold up because most of what I was going to say has been said already. I also want to acknowledge the people who have been here tonight, to have Tony Burke and Matt Thistlethwaite who've had to go, but Sophie Kotsis as well. Parliamentarians, both at a state and federal level, certainly shows the impact of this exhibition and the work that you've been able to do, Robin, with your team. The title of the exhibition, of course, Review and Prospect, about considering what was, the place of Chinese heritage and who we are, and of course the artists' view of themselves and their work. And of course Prospect, it's about new beginnings, about considering where we're going. It is a fabulous exhibition in the oldest parliament in the country. To you and your team, from the association for bringing this together, Robin, I say congratulations. And I'm sorry that Ernest can't be here to see this tonight, but it is something quite spectacular. And I am thrilled that I am here, and I congratulate each and every one of you on all the work that you've done.
Thank you. Thank you very much. 谢谢。Together. Thank you. 两位女议员同时也都表达了他们在这个牛省议会这么多年，也是第一次看到这么高水平的画册油画的展览，所以他对我们文商会组织这样一次画展表示感谢，也祝贺我们成功。谢谢大家。下面有请福建日报、福建省东南网总编辑、总经理黄志宏先生上台讲话。
各位嘉宾、各位艺术家的朋友们，大家晚上好。 我们福建的东南网啊，今天能够借着这个机会，在这边举行揭牌仪式，我们感到很荣幸，因为这个是一个高朋云集的这么一个场面，祝贺各位艺术家的成就。那么福建的这个东南网，因为在这个和我们澳大利亚的这个华人社会，为了有更多的沟通，我们去这个在美国办的第一家的这种分站以后呢，在澳大利亚办的这一个第二家的这个分站，希望今后呢和我们的在澳大利亚的华人朋友们能有更多的互动。衷心的感谢主办方那个胡会长，还有今天特地来出席这个场面的我们福建会馆的洪会长，还有我们的各位的艺术家朋友们。希望今后能和大家有更多的联系，谢谢。
Thank you. Mr. Huang said that he welcomes all the people to come to this ceremony and he feels honored to have the opportunity to end this such a high-class art exhibition, and he would like to hope Fujian Southeast media will have a deeper and wider cooperation with the Chinese Australian community, especially the Australian Cultural and Commerce Association. Now, this brings the end of this opening ceremony. We thank all the VIP guests, all the artists, and all the spectators. Thank you very much. 谢谢大家。
谢谢大家。
现在大家可以随意参观，并且和画家们进行交流互动。再次感谢大家的参与和到来。
天。